Hi,
Hi,
Cole. I'm Krissa. It's so nice to meet you.
it's nice to meet you.
So, what brings you in today?
My mom's been catching me doing drugs, so I've just kind of been forced to come here and do this session.
Do you mind if I ask what you've been using?
I've been using meth,
Uh, can I ask how you got into that?
just from school, just other people in my class have been doing it, so it's just like I thought it'd be kind of like a interesting thing to try, and now it's just kind of something I've been hooked to.
How long have you been using?
I've been using it for the past year.
And did you come into the withdrawal management center today because of your mom telling you to, or do you want to make a change yourself, or are you just doing it to please your mother?
I'm just doing it because my mom made me come here, and I don't want to be here. I don't see myself changing.
Oh, so you don't see yourself changing at all?
No.
Do you mind if I ask why that is?
It just makes me feel good, and I feel like it's not doing any harm to me, and I feel
hmm
fine when I take it.
Yeah. So if your mom is telling you that she would like you to change, you don't see yourself at all even changing for her?
Mm, no, I feel like I'm old enough to make my own decisions, so I don't need to have her on my back all the time trying to make the decisions for me.
hmm if there was a reason for change, could you think of any?
Um, Maybe for potential health reasons down the road. I know like drugs do impact people's bodies in the long term, but right now I feel like it's fine for what I'm doing. It's not like I'm abusing it too much, I don't think.
Yeah, for sure. So health reasons would be a good reason to stop, but if you don't see yourself wanting to stop at this moment, maybe you could cut your usage down? Do you see yourself doing that at all? Or you think you're just at a perfect spot?
I could probably cut it down a bit. It's probably a bit high at the moment, I think.
Mm-hmm. Um, so is the relationship with your mother good or bad?
I'd say it's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
not great, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously she doesn't like me doing the drugs, so it's kind of been we're kind of at each other at the moment.
Yeah. Are you still living with your mom or do you stay at a friend's house?
I'm still with my mom for now, yeah.
And how is it in that living situation with her not wanting you to continue your usage, but you think it's okay?
There's definitely some tension now that she's caught me multiple times this month, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of starting to get amplified in the house. She's starting to get a little more agitated because of it.
So you think it's wearing on your relationship?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think there's any way to help your like build your relationship to make it stronger without quitting usage? Have you ever tried to explain to her why you've been using?
No, I just don't think she'd understand.
hmm I think it'd be good to at least try to talk to her about it because if she at least has an understanding of why you're doing it, that might help her process it. And if you say that you told me yourself that you would like to cut down on your usage, if you said that, maybe she'll take it into account that you're at least trying for her, or just in general, even if it's not for her, even if it's for the health risks. I still think that is something that might help her and ease her mind a little bit, and maybe cut down the tension inside the home.
Yeah, that would probably help, I would think.
So if she was to ask you why, why you are doing it, what would be your reason? Just like your friends, so like social pressure, maybe not pressure. Sorry, um, just because they do it.
Yeah, like my friends do it. I feel like it makes me feel good when I take it, and
Mm-hmm.
just gives you that nice high. So I just feel like that's kind of what I like to enjoy. And I'm young. I like to experiment, I guess. So
Yeah. Do you mind asking how old you are?
I'm 17.
17? Okay. Um, so is that grade 12?
No, I'm in grade 11 right now.
Oh, okay. How's school?
Yeah, it's going all right.
It's good. Does you using impact your education at all, you think? Or
Uh, for the most part, I think I've been doing fine in school.
Okay, that's great news. I'm glad to hear that. A lot of people who are using, they do have a hard time to focus on two things at once, so they can't do school and using. So it's really great to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Does your mom know that?
I'm doing all right in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, she asks my grades every time they kind of come out. She's kind of curious to see how I'm doing.
Hmm. So I think that's at least another positive that you could always tell your mom that even though you are using, you still have good grades, you
Mhm.
still have a good head on your shoulders, and just because you use is not making you a complete addict. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, would you say that you're addicted?
I wouldn't say I'm addicted, no.
No. So you think coming to the withdrawal management center um, is not a help to you just because you aren't an addict?
Yeah, I don't think it's something I need. Like, I'm not an addict. I don't feel like it's something that's holding my life back, kind of thing. I'm not just, I don't want to take it all the time. It's not just on my head all the time. So,
Okay, that's great. Just to clarify, the withdrawal management center isn't just for full blown addicts, someone who just can only think of one drug. It can help you just diminish your use or diminish it altogether. So if you just want to stop for a bit or just to use a little bit less, it's great that you're coming in to talk to me. I really appreciate it. I'm sure your mother does too. And if she ever wants to come in and talk with us too, that would be great. So she can just hear your point of view.
mm-hmm.
Um, is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
uh, just probably like how many times do you think like someone would take it, like either a week or a month, that you say is like an addict that is abusing the drug?
So it's different for everybody. I would say like how you said it, that if you feel like your body craves it all the time and you need it,
Mhm.
and you feel like that you're kind of going um, crazy without it, like your body just craves it, and if you don't have it, you're just not able to function. That's withdrawal, and that's to the point where we could say that you could be addicted because now your brain is chemically changed
Mm-hmm.
and it needs that substance to survive. Is that what it feels like?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you were ever to get to that point, would you want to, like, would you never would want to get to that point?
No.
No. So is there any way you think you can help yourself not get to that point? Are you worried you'll one day get to that point?
I feel like what I'm doing now, I feel like I've been fine. I don't think I've increased kind of my intake since I've started. I don't feel like I've been craving more and more kind of thing. So I think right now I feel fine with where I'm at. It's just my mom's just been on my back, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm here.
Yeah, well, that's good news. At least that you're coming here. I know that it's unfortunate that your mother's making you come and that it would feel kind of like you don't need to be here, but it is always a help. And now you have the resources that if something to happens, you know where to come.
Mhm.
Where this center is always available for you, always here to help. I'll give you my card so you can contact me anytime. Your mother's always welcome to come in too, so we can talk together. Or even if you just want her to come in, so me and her can have a chat, that's great too. And I can explain to her, like what it's like being addicted, how to get help, what if you are okay with me saying your feelings, I could talk to her about that, and we could find a fine line where maybe she won't be as hard on you because she has more of an understanding.
Mhm.
If you don't think you're able to tell her yourself because you think you might get too heated,
Yeah.
I'm always available to help.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if she's making me come here, she should be able to hear it from you as well, just to both sides. So it's not just a heated argument. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Do you think it'd be helpful if she came with you and you could also discuss her and I could be like a mediator and help?
Yeah, I think that would help.
Yeah, that'd be great. Available anytime.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. I hope that if you need any help, you can come to me. Feel
Okay.
free.
Yeah.
And make sure to tell your mom that I am open to her as well. And I hope to see you again.
Okay. Thank you.
It's really nice meeting you, Cole.
Nice meeting you too.